2, 1. And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ACG, where we're just a couple gamers. It's your boy Smooth.
It's your boy Doc.
And guys, this is episode 27. I cannot even believe the amount of episodes we've knocked out. It's damn near a month straight of nonstop streaming. But we do it for you because we fucking love you guys. And guys, we have some great news, some great updates. And this episode is all about our content roadmap. Where we started, where we're going, what you guys can expect along the way. We're going to give you guys lots of juicy details that we've completely left out. But we're going to cover all of them today. So sit tight, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And while I do my thing, I'm going to go ahead and let Doc do his thing.
Roger that. Welcome everybody to another episode of that good old Mobile Mafia, aka GNN. I'm co-host here, Doc Holodizzle, aka Doc Holiday 420. First and foremost, I just want to say hello to everyone. Happy Hump Day for those domestic, and happy early Thursday morning for those international. Gotta look out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. First and foremost, let's say hello to T-Rex. What's going on with you? Alicia Mack. Shout out to Alicia Mack, the moderator. You know, this one person right here, boy, I tell you, I give her props. We'll just say that. So guys, let me wait till the chat room fills up a little more. But while I'm doing that, get on it, guys. Get on that first ever Godfather tournament. Developer backing with prizes. And the trick is, it's very easy. Just subscribe to Mobile Mafia Discord. Once you go in there, push that follow button, subscribe button, and then start chatting like you do in your world chats and in your family chats, right? Get to know other folks from other zones, right? Maybe you guys may link up one day and be like, yo, hey, boss, what's on? Hey, let's get into the KCL together. Bob, here goes the link. We'll whatever it is. But here's the thing. It's all about networking, right? And this here is the first ever Godfather tournament. And we would love you guys to come on in and compete. And at the same time, show us what you guys are doing. Screenshot it. Let's get active because we will go live during that tournament, from my understanding, okay? And so, like I said, first come, first serve. Registration is up and going right now, and I think that'll be an easy thing and a fun thing at the same time. As an events wise, we're in gathering event, almost toward the back end of gathering event, and what's going on right now. And usually that's kind of a up and up because people tend to gather and then they just gonna play the bait and run, and so the scores can populate. That's really nothing to dive into. It's just gathering it. Okay. What else we got? Yo, Cruz. Shout out to Athena, Frag in the house, saying hello to everybody. Hello. What else we got? I look like we got enough people here, huh? Well, I got an announcement. Hey, so another thing, guys, like I mentioned before, if you guys want your events announced on Doc's update in the beginning of the show, please link up with me, link up with our moderators, Lisa Mack or Lethal, or even link up with Smooth and just give us some information that you want us to share on the podcast so we can shout out your zone and, shout out your whole area. I like to do this. It's fun for me, and I like to just do little things like this. And so if you guys want me to do it, hey, the door's open, right? So, and then last, I got an announcement to make, and it has to do with my host. Okay, Smooth. I just want to say, you guys, huh?
I said, what about me?
Well, if you just listen, I'll tell you. All right, so guys, if everybody's there, I want you guys to get you a glass or grab you a drink, and I'll give you like 10 seconds to do it. And if you don't, just hold your hands up in the air, right? I want to give a toast. I'm going to give an air toast, right? On the podcast. I want to give a toast to our boy Smooth who is an official moderator of the Godfather game. Round of applause.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
Round of applause.
I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Hey, Jessica in the house. Hey, I really appreciate that.
Jessica.
Doc, I really appreciate that. And look, I do want to say thank you first of all. The moderator position, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I've already shout out to Frigg. Frigg put in the good word for me. She talked to her connect, and I'm pretty sure she's the reason that I even got accepted into the moderator's role. I don't know a lot about moderating. I don't know a lot about Discord in general. I'm like a lot of you guys from this game. I've been on LineApp for a very, very long time. And so I have a lot to learn. And hopefully Frigg can kind of take me. Thank you so much, Leisha Mac. Thank you, everybody, for coming into the live, guys. You guys are so amazing. Chat Mafia, thank you so much. But yeah, hopefully Frigg, will have a little bit of time to teach me just the basics. And to all the moderators or any of the moderators that listen to this, I'm not here to step on your toes. You guys have been here a long time before me. I really do appreciate everybody in the Godfather Discord, anybody that has anything to do with this game and helping the community. So just being crystal clear, I only have the moderator position for you guys, okay? Organizing events, bringing you guys great content. Thank you so much, Sterling. Sterling in the house. Athena. Who else we got in here? We got Rex. Athena in the house. We
Lady
got
Chaos.
Cruz, Lady Chaos. Everybody's here, man. Well, almost everybody.
Welcome. We don't have everybody yet, but they coming, player.
But yeah, guys, I do need the mod role in order to be able to, organize a lot more stuff for you guys. And then the other thing too is I wanted to be able to ping everybody in the server. That is the number one goal. The reason is because there's so many people from so many other servers out there. She said hi, Lethal. So many people out there that don't know about this podcast. They have no idea what we're trying to do. All we're trying to do, guys, is throw the line out there and see who bites. Try and bring as many people in here as possible, because this is something that is growing exponentially. We don't have any nefarious plans. We all we want to do is good for the community and breathe life back into a game that has been slowly dwindling. That's the goal. And then also bring more new players in who have never played this game before.
Amen.
So guys, that's very exciting. I'm very excited. And yeah, so thank you guys so much. But I do want to let Aztec before we get into the roadmap, guys, because this is what this is about. It's about releasing all this information for you guys, the plans that we have. I'm gonna let Aztec finish up, with anything else he has to say, and I really appreciate you.
Roger that. Well, another round of applause for our brother Smooth there for getting the
Thank you so much, man.
Of the moderator. I do want to make an announcement, okay, before we go into the content, but it's something that we've been talking about and stressing over the past couple of weeks, how we need to bring togetherness, right? How we have to all work together. Well, I'm going to announce that BDS and FPF has made an agreement to have our good friend Honeybee go over to BDS so she can pretty much repair and rebuild what she lost in that tragic accident, right? So I just wanted to announce that just to show you how, we could be competitive in nature, but at the end of the day, the long game is about players, right? And I want to thank T-Rex. I want to thank Jen. I want to thank the management team at BDS for allowing Honeybee to go into their family and repair and rebuild. And then here's the catcher. She gets to come back when she's fully repaired. Right? And you know why it was happening? And you know why that is because BDS pretty much wants to help this server. And what not better way to show an example, picking up someone who got zeroed by someone else, and the thing was, Honey was gonna quit. And I'll just be honest, right? But we talked her out of it. And just the fact that the number one family is accepting this means a lot. That shows a lot of character about that leadership. And I just want to give a shout out to that leadership, to Jen, to BDS for allowing that to happen. That right there shows me that this server can go far. Mm-hmm. When you can work like that, dude, you know what I'm saying? And just because people want to see folks thrive, bro, that's a win for me. And so I wanted to announce it. That's a win-win for us right there.
I agree.
So shout out to BDS and their management right here.
Shout out BDS. Shout out Jen. You guys are doing great things. And thank you so much for taking Honeybee in and allowing her access to your family to grow. And we really appreciate that. And we really look forward to a healthy, strong relationship between our family and BDS. So thank you so much. Athena's saying, don't quit, Honeybee. We got you. Yeah, damn right we got you. Yep. The whole damn server got you.
The whole server got you, honey. So you're good. Minus a couple other people, but the whole server got you.
Damn straight.
So you good.
Yeah, and shout out Lady Chaos for coming on the other day, but like Lethal just said, Honeybee, at least you didn't lose like 10 million power in 10 minutes.
Right. Right.
You'll never be that down bad.
Right. Yeah. Right. And that's why there's a shout out to Lady Chaos for that story. So we just had to use that for story purposes.
Is there anything else before we jump into the roadmap, Doc?
We may have a surprise guest today. I'm just waiting on the back end lineup to see if it's confirmation or he just will pop up. Okay, let's just say that. Okay. We do have a guest coming on. I don't know if it's legit or not, but if he does, we got T-Rex coming on today again. He'll just pop in. Once he pops in, then we'll know he's coming on. So that's pretty much about it. And then Purge event at Reset. I think we're gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I didn't even ask Smooth, but I'm just gonna say it. We'll show you our Purge event tomorrow's podcast.
Yeah.
How about that? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Solid.
Yeah, I like that actually. Okay, so guys, without further ado, here we go. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk about, we'll do like the best for last, right? So obviously the least exciting for most people is probably going to be free to play. I would say most everybody I know is not free to play. They are 100% investing. And most people who have played this game for years, they probably tried to start out free to play and just realized it was too fucking tough. Right? Let's just be honest. This game is brutal. It does not hold your hand, and you will get fucked eventually. So here's what I want to do with free to play, guys. I'm going to look right now. Well, actually, I can't. Okay. Does anybody in Chat Mafia have access to in-game right now? I would do it. I need somebody to check the servers that are available right now and look at the date and tell me when the next server is opening, because all of this
Friday.
Stuff, what's that?
It should open up Friday. The new server should open up Friday.
Okay, I mean, I just want to get like a confirmation on exact date, only because I would like to put dates to all of these new segments that are coming to the channel, and I can't really do that because at the moment, right now, I can't open the servers because if I click settings, my UID is out there. I don't want to give my UID out. There are people out there who would love to give me a hard time. So if anybody else can just go in game, go to the settings, go to the servers, give me an exact date on when the next one should open, and then we can kind of get an idea of, because, okay, here's the thing. I want to
2
do
weeks.
a free-to-play server, which obviously there's always going to be. Okay, Frig says, yeah, for sure Friday should be. Okay, now if we go from there, we should be able to look at that date, Friday's date. I can do that now, actually, while we're talking.
And then 2 weeks from Friday is when Point 5 will open up. So 4 opens up Friday, and then 2 weeks is 5. And then 2 weeks is 6. So it's every 2 weeks.
Okay, so then that should
Friday.
be March 1st. Will be the next one.
Around there, yeah.
Okay, it's looking like Friday, March 1st. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, guys, is I want to try, and I think this free-to-play server is going to be sort of like testing the waters for our legacy server. I want to get a few big boys that don't mind spending money to come over to the free-to-play server as almost like server police, right? Like, leave the little guys alone. I understand this sounds wild. This sounds fucking just absolutely crazy, right? I get it. But I almost feel like we have that here in 29.1. There's a lot of big mothers in 29.1 that could be just absolutely lighting this server up. BD, Angelito, these guys, they could be destroying this server. They could be doing what they want. But shout out to them, and shout out to all the responsible players who are looking at the big picture and looking at what we can do and the fun that we can have. Guys, that's amazing. There's a lot of dickheads. Let's just be real. There's a lot of dickheads in this game that just blow money just to destroy people's day, right? So I'm looking for a couple guys, a couple players who don't mind spending just a little bit to stay on top to help out in this free-to-play server. We're going to pick a server. I want to get as many people as I can who just want to have fun free-to-play. It should be the goal should be like a 90% free-to-play server, right? Where we all just have fun. We're not worrying about somebody coming in to destroy the free-to-plays because we'll have a few big guys there who are spending to make sure this doesn't happen. Anything can happen. I get it. I mean, yeah, you're right. We could all be having a great time. We're 3 months in. Everybody's growing naturally. And the reason I say this is because imagine a server where it's all about skill, all about knowledge, all about teaching the new players the right way instead of burning everybody out of the server. We already have 29.1, a server full of giants. Big boys and girls, right? Now imagine a server that's like 90% free to play without all the pay to win bullshit. And again, if we get it to where the population is a majority free to play, we're all having fun. We're not worried about trying to spend our hard-earned money on every single fucking server we're in. It would be nice. We're trying to break fucking boundaries and do things that have never been done in this game. But we can't do it without the help of Chat Mafia. We can't do it without the help of some big boys who are dedicated to protecting the server. So guys, I'm going to create a free-to-play server tab. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do this. But people, again, can register for this server. We'll have a date. Everybody will be ready. And we can try and get, like I said, just a few big boys and girls in there who won't mind coming over to kind of server police the whole scenario. But what I would like to see is a ton of active families in the free-to-play. And I honestly believe that we can do this. I really do. And the main problem between free-to-play and pay-to-win is that the pay-to-wins always end up dominating the server, not even out of burning everybody, right? But because everybody is afraid of the pay-to-wins. So they run to one family. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right. But how about we throw a curve at that?
Okay.
This is just an idea, right? So let's say, for example, we get 5 big spenders, right? Those 5 spenders run the 5 families in the free play.
Ooh, that's dangerous, bro.
And I'll just leave that. I'll just leave that idea right there.
That's a
we'll
crazy
just leave it right
aspect.
there. And I want to see. And the thing is this is a free to play. Okay. So here's the thing. If you come on to play, it's free to play. The only objection is is if you try to be Billy Badass, the 5 spenders can go all hell and just mop you off the server to regulate it because it's a free-for-all server. That's why I say you put the 5 big spenders.
I see. So you're trying to get the spenders that we do have, we split them up so it's equal, right? So like each family has a spender to kind of help with events, help protect. I like that. Right. Yeah.
And the spending don't come in until someone breaks the rule. So, for example, if someone in the server and they break a rule, well, one of the R6s of the server can drop that credit card and zero them out because they went against the rule. We're not playing to pay; we're playing for free, right? But I'm saying use the big 5 as your gatekeepers. Those are the monitors of this free for all. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what that is. Now, the thing is, are we going to catch everybody? No, we're not. But if you're smart, you can see when people increase their power overnight. You know that's a spender.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing on that aspect. I think that's a nice little curve to throw in there. Something to think about, though.
No,
just an idea.
It definitely is. That's a really good idea. Do you the server police to be R6 or the teachers to be R6? I mean, again, guys, this is why I want to preemptively plan our gameplay on these servers because Sterling just brought up a great point. Would you rather have the server police be the R6 or the teachers to be R6? This is something we could discuss. I would love to have all of this broken down and have all the information there when people come into the free to play tab. They can hey, I'd like put what their name is gonna be, stuff like that, and then they can add their ideas in there too, so that way we can all agree on this together, kind of like. And that's also a great thing, preemptively planning. Then we have like a council before the server even begins. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows. And then it's like, hey, let's just say Aztec signs up, right? He can say, all right, this is going to be my name. This is going to be my family name. And then everybody who has, let's just say everybody who's with Aztec, like me, Honeybee, all of our group, we would all register under that family. So everybody knows, right? Like we already got the server right there in front of everybody. I think it's going to be fun.
Right. It's like an open registration. So you're going to see what you're going to see. Now, piggybacking off of Sterling's idea, it's a great idea. So if that's the case, then here's what you do. You put 2 spenders in each family. One is your teacher, right? So he doesn't spend at all. He only has to spend if his guardian, which is the R5, needs assistance. Like, there's just little ideas. And I see where Sterling's coming from with that aspect. Because having an R6 as a teacher on a free-for-all is a good thing. Because T-Rex touched on it yesterday regarding leadership, right? But then Sterling says, how about that guardian, right? So how about that R5 be that guardian, right? So your R6 will be your teacher. That R5 will be your spender, right? And that spender will be only your security. And he can only spend, or she can only spend, if someone breaks the house rules, meaning the free-for-all rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can go into depth. I would love to put a committee together.
That's what I'm saying, man. Go ahead and get the council. Yeah,
if we could put a council together, because once we put a council together, because we can talk about these ideas all day, right? But we need individuals who's going to want to participate, and then you shoot us the ideas too, because then all of our ideas can come together, and we can literally format this zone to how we want it to structure. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, I love it, man. And have it. I mean, it doesn't happen often. You don't really ever see, councils and servers formed before they're even open. That's how it's going to change the game. Olivia.
T-Rex is available. Just
okay.
A heads up.
Okay. T-Rex, I'm gonna put you in here, but kind of just hang until we get through the rest of the roadmap real quick. I'm gonna add him in here. Shit. Can you add him so I don't gotta get out of this damn thing? You know how to do it?
No, I don't.
Shit. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm tech and sav. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're good, brother. You're good.
All right, guys. Hey, whoever knows how to do that, just write me up a little work instruction on that one right there. You know what I'm saying? Or send me like a little YouTube video. How to add someone in Discord without disconnecting the call. I would appreciate it, John.
Hold on, I got you. Damn it, what the hell is his damn name on there? It's not T-Rex, it's
Dick Dastardly.
Yeah, that's right. There we go. Okay. So he should be able to just come in now. All right. So let's get back to this roadmap, guys. The other thing, okay? I get excited just thinking about it. The tournament, okay? The tournament, guys. I've already got a couple messages from Nadich. He is basically just reassuring me the prizes are gonna be there. The developers, I from what I hear, are very excited about this. They're just waiting for me to just do the damn thing, and I get it, but I am not going to do this. I said this before. We're not even going to think about starting this tournament until we have more than enough players, right? I mean, not only do I want the players registered to start, but I want to have people for backup, right? Because you can't always rely on everybody. I mean, it's sometimes if you want a job done, you got to do it yourself. And people are going to say, hey, I want to participate, and then they might pull out at the last second. Something might come up, family emergency, work, whatever, right? But we want to make sure we have more than enough players. And to be honest, I've been waiting for moderator position, for full transparency. Like tonight, I'm not sure if I am actually able to ping everybody for the live. I was going to do it, but I don't want to be the new mod, pinging people without the 100% say so. Shout out to Darcy. I believe she's in control of the official Godfather Discord. From what I've seen, she did say that I do have permission to do it, but I'm not gonna do it yet. Like I said, until I talk to her and just get double check on that. I don't want to piss people off. But once I'm able to ping people, guys, and the word is going to spread like wildfire. The live is going to blow up. Registry for the tournament, registry for free to play, registry for the legacy server. All of this shit's going to blow up, but I've been patiently waiting to be able to ping the entire server so that way when the news hits, it's not just little drips of news, it's all of it at once. And I'm going to put everything in fine print, including the dates on when all of these segments are going to start, when the tournament's going to start, the legacy server, the free to play, all of this. You can find this picture as well as the rest of the information that I'll provide for you guys in complete detail somewhere in the Godfather server. Which reminds me, guys, another thing, and it does make me a little bit sad to say this, but when I created the Mobile Mafia Discord for you guys, it was mainly because I didn't have moderator position. I wasn't sure how the community was honestly gonna embrace me. But thanks to you guys, it's shown me that this is gonna work. You guys have made me feel so good about what Doc and I are doing. And so I'm ready. And
just a heads up, I'm back, but it got me and Dick Dashable, T-Rex, in a separate room. So I don't know how to add him in this one though.
What the hell?
Yeah. He was on a call with us.
Yeah. Just go over to that room, bro. Go over to that room.
All right.
Hello.
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that.
No, my bad, man. I'm not a savvy in tech right there, so
it's all good. Okay. So so guys, the Mobile Mafia Discord, okay? we're going to be migrating everybody back to the Godfather Discord, where we have the Chat Mafia tab now. And because we have the Chat Mafia tab, the mobile and because I'm now moderator and I do have permission to ping everybody, that was the main concern, so that everybody knew when we were live. So guys, if I'm going to take the Mobile Mafia Discord server, it's going to be for our after hours Like It or Not podcast, and I would love it if all of you Chat Mafia members could please migrate from my Discord over to the official Godfather Discord Chat Mafia and make that home. It's almost like washing, one hand washes the other. The devs are washing my hands, and in return, I would like to return the favor and get you guys to help me make the Godfather Discord server active again. I don't care if you guys just want to live in the Chat Mafia section of it. I just want to do that for the developers, just to show them, like, we're not here to take the players away from the game or the Discord, and that would be a personal favor to me if you guys could do that. And I'm not saying leave my Mobile Mafia Discord. I'm just saying that I would like to keep our after hours Like It or Not podcast and the Mobile Mafia separate. Okay, so that explains that. And again, I do apologize if you guys, were really feeling the vibes over in the Mobile Mafia Discord. It was amazing that you guys showed me that much love. So I really appreciate you for that. But moving onwards, guys, the tournament. So like I said, we're going to make sure that the registry is 100% full of players. And now that I can ping everybody, we're going to get the word out. And I promise I will have a date for you on the Legacy server. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Let's say by next weekend, guys, I will for sure have a 100% date for you on the Legacy server. And I'm actually glad that Rex is in here. So now we can talk about the details on the Legacy server. The Legacy server, guys, as we spoke about before, we want it to be the biggest server. We want all the spenders. And as you can see, if you guys are paying attention, I'm trying to separate the big boys from the free-to-play. We don't want dickheads coming in to the free-to-play and spending money to ruin it because they know everybody's only got T2s and shit. Okay? So that's the importance of that. As far as the Legacy server, this is going to be a little bit further down the road. We were talking about trying to do it in server 30, so we have time. But again, all of these ideas were based around getting the word out, bringing players back to the game who fucking left, getting players who are losing steam, players who are thinking about quitting, something to be excited about, right? But I don't care if they're your mortal enemy, guys. In Legacy server, it's the Wild Wild West, guys. I'm talking about calling all cars, all right, everybody. Because at the end of the day, your friendships are going to be what protects you in the Legacy server, right? If you're an asshole and you got a lot of enemies, well, you probably shouldn't show up, right? Because Legacy server is for the big boys, for the spenders, for the guys who have been around the block, they've been through server wars, they've been through server mergers, they know what to expect, and they're ready to get their hands dirty and have some real fun. So as you can see, guys, I'm trying to separate the spenders from the free-to-play and just have a blast, right? So we got Rex in the building. Rex, what do you see for a Legacy server? What are some moves that we could make going forward to try and get players into the Legacy server? What can we do differently in that server? What can we do that's going to make us stand out and get people excited to come?
I think the Legacy server, guys, it's a great idea and concept. You can hear me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. We've tried, and I know Frigg has mentioned this before. I think Sterling said it. Players have tried to do this before without the platform of having the stream here, and without having a moderator behind us or Dev, with like Frigg.
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of only like half-ass worked.
Right.
Okay, we tried it in 20.1. We had a lot of big players come in, and they tested the waters, and you kind of saw like, you know, some of them kind of fizzled out real quick because they were like, oh shit, look who's over here. You know, like, I know this guy. I don't want to have to, you know, tussle with him for the entire server. I don't want to have to go against this guy or that guy. Unfortunately, like, you get a lot of spenders who they're great spenders, but they don't actually like to fight or play the game. They want to sit there and build and build and build and be like, oh, look at all my power that I'm sitting on.
Right.
And they don't want to go out there. Like, and part of the game now for these really big spenders, the whales, that is really difficult is when they do fight, and the ones that like to fight, when they lose, it's catastrophic. Like, the rebuild, the time and resources to rebuild some of those troops, when you're talking about those, you know, M33, M35s and up, like, it's unbelievable. It's not just the time to do the training, but it's the resources that go into it and everything else. So it's hard to get these guys to want to come in and go up against, you know, 10 other people,
right,
that are going to do the same thing, because until you get to server war, you know, they have to fight each other.
Right.
I think that, you know, at 29-1, that's why we really only have like BD and Xena came out real quick, and everybody else kind of like laid low a little bit, and we took advantage of the discount. But then kind of like lately, like, you've seen Simon coming up, and you've seen Angelito's coming up, and Cruz is coming up, Olivia's coming up. They kind of like played that a little bit slower and kept it to the vest. And now that they know what's going on and they see where the server's going, they're stepping their game up. With a legacy server, I just worry about, like, are you really going to get those guys to commit to come in, those whales?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I think, like, the casual spenders like myself and like you guys and whatever, like, we're good with that.
Right.
But how many people are we going to get to come in that are going to be like, you know what? I'm on 28. I'm on 29. Here's 30. I'm not even in server war on my last server. Do I want to go spend, you know, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to you know, M30 in a week?
Right.
You know, I don't. That's the part that worries me with it. Is the commitment level of those guys, and if they're really going to do it. But you have the platform now where you can reach a much broader group.
Right.
So I think that's an advantage you have. Like, we just did a line group. Like, hey, I had an idea. Let's do this awesome server. Let's get all the big spenders in. Add all of your, you know, your friends who pay to play in this line group. And if we invite 150 people, hopefully 50 of them will show up.
Right. Right. And that is why I think it's going to be so important to have a pre-registry for all these ideas, right? Because it's like you said, how do you get these guys to come into a server knowing that somebody that they don't like, or somebody who could be a very formidable opponent, right? Like, they're gonna want to avoid that. They're gonna like, man, I'm not gonna want to fight this guy. Like, we fought in other servers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a pre-registry list, they can just go to the tab. Oh, cool, legacy server. Let me see who's in here. I don't like him. No, not gonna do it. But at the same time, they might see 50 players registered that they do like. Maybe that might make it worth it for them. You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, and like you said, having the platform, I think this is going to blow up. I really do. As long as we have the information available, they can see the plan, know the plan. And then the other thing is, I would love to see some of these players that spent shit tons of money and got bored and left come back and enjoy the game again, man. There's so many legendary players that I remember from when I first started my first 3 or 4 servers, and yeah, I got fucked. Yeah, they burned the shit out of me, but they were still cool people. You know what I'm saying? They're still good guys and girls. I would like to see a lot of players that have never played together share a server. I think it's going to be awesome.
Guys, I'm gonna have to step off the call for a second. My wife's trying to get a hold of me, so I'll ping you back when I'm ready to come back on.
No problem, brother.
Apologies.
No problem. So yeah, I really do think that Rex has a really strong point, and just countering that, I do think that the registry for all of these different pieces of content is really the key. Getting the information out there, let them know what the plan is, and they can. And also, we're giving them different options. We have the tournament, we have free to play, we have legacy server, spenders, non-spending. We're giving people options, things to choose from. I do want to get to the live chat though. We do have some chitter chatter in here. T-Rex talking about chicken teriyaki stir fry got me really hungry right now. Olivia said they build up so fast and strong and then they get bored. God, story of my life. Healing a full set of T7s is like a month? Are you serious?
That's a lot, player. I saw that.
A month for a full set of T7s?
Two shout-outs to him.
What the hell? What?
Two shout-outs to him. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, shout out Sturbin. We got a new member in the Chat Mafia live. Hey, everybody in Chat Mafia, can you guys give Sturbin a warm welcome? I would love to see that. Whenever you guys see somebody new, please shout them out in chat. Make them feel comfortable. Let them feel part of the family, guys. That's what this is. This is what it's all about. Hold on a second. I do want to keep... So, Frigg said, just healed 4,000 myself, but the hospital buff is a chef's kiss. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that is another thing. I do... And I didn't put it on the roadmap, but I have 2 or 3 veteran players that have already damn near promised to help me make a how-to for gangsters, and it's not going to be live streams. It's just going to be little video segments on all the how-to about this game. Capos, tech, Honeybee, shout out Honeybee, she had a great idea. The proper way to read battle reports, just every little aspect of the game. We're going to break it down, and we're going to give you guys a bunch of little videos for that. And a lot of you vets might not even care, right? But for the new players, it's gonna be there. Let's see here. Let's see. 4,000 myself. Good God. Okay, so Sterling said PvP is just so expensive at high levels in every aspect. I guess that's where farm accounts come into play. No, just battle it out. My farm versus your farm. Like battle of the farmers. Sterling says the game was best before they started releasing new mansion levels. Sterling, I would like to know why that is. If you could throw that in the live chat, I would really appreciate it. Frigg agreed, so there's got to be something to that. Libya said free-to-play could also be a blast for spenders. Seeing, are you actually as good as you think, or is it your money? That's what I'm saying, Olivia. That is what I'm saying. Shout out to Olivia. That's what free-to-play is going to be all about. And
that's why I don't spend money on games.
See, there you go, Lethal.
That's why I don't get help from anybody.
Yeah, Lethal will grind it out.
On my own.
You can damn bet your ass Lethal will be in free-to-play server. Lethal's ass is gonna be there, and by the time free-to-play comes out, my goal is to make Lethal a monster, yo.
That's how I already play.
Yeah, but that's what it's all gonna come down to, guys. Free-to-play is gonna be all about the skill. Yeah, and again, hey, welcome back, Rex. Rex, Olivia had a great point. She's saying that the free to play is going to be great because it's going to be all about skill instead of money. So we're going to see who's really good at the game and who is just juicing their account. Sterling says I can send you a screenshot if you want proof. I would love a screenshot.
What is he sending proof of?
He was saying that he thinks that the game was best before they started releasing the new mansion levels.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
So why? Why is that?
Those new mansion levels, it just, like I said, it's definitely it's all about money for the game, and I get that they got to make a profit and whatever, but
right.
It's just there's so much, like you can't you can't even use normal resources. Like, once you get to a certain level, now you got to go and get like special resources. Not like they added rubber, and now they have all this other stuff. That you see in the event that we have running right now, where the only two people on our server that can do the event are BD and Xena.
Right.
They're the only ones 29 and above. So like I see stuff like that, and that bothers me because there's so many players that will never reach that level. They're never going to get there. Like the average spender you're going to have to be on the server for like 2 years to get into the M33, M34 range. Like
shit.
Before when the game was like M25, and then when they went M30, like even that was okay because you weren't getting to the point where you had these mega mansions that were just so far beyond everybody else. Like what Lady Chaos was saying, like when you have somebody hit you and you're an M30 and you don't even get a report.
What do you mean you don't get a report? What do you mean?
Like when you hit somebody and they're really tiny and you just obliterate them, it doesn't even generate a battle report because you're just, if you get hit with somebody and they beat you in like 1 or 2 rounds and you're an M30, that's crazy. The amount of money that you put in, the amount of time you put in, and the investment, and then somebody just rolls up and they're just like, hey, and they pimp slap you around like you're nobody. And then you look and you're like, oh great, now it's going to take me 2 months to retrain all these troops unless I use speed ups, and that's crazy.
Right.
There was a point in the game where we were crying, like we need more capos, we need this, we need that, and the devs were like, all right, we're gonna give you some more capos, but like, hey, with those capos, now we're gonna give you higher mansion levels, and you're gonna have to spend more money, and you're gonna have to invest more and more and more. And now, like, I look at the game, and like I think I mentioned to you guys last night when we were on the call, like I was thinking about just hanging it up.
Right. And
being like, I can't hang with these guys. Like, my wife's not gonna look at the credit card bill or my debit card and be like, hey honey, this is perfectly fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. I said before, we work hard for our money. I got a house down the Jersey Shore. I got a mortgage. I got 2 car payments. Right. I got 2 kids that I gotta, put clothes on their back and food in their bellies. And I work on the railroad. I work really hard for my money.
Right.
The railroad's no joke. So I was like, I can't compete, and I don't have the time anymore. Like, I used to be one of those guys that at my last place of employment, I had so much time, and I had a computer screen in front of me, and I could just sit there, and I was like, I'm going to run 10 farms. I will spend, and I'll run 10 farms, and I'll be able to compete this way.
Right.
And that's what I did back in 17. But now, I don't have that time, and I'm sitting in a truck with a camera in my face, because I can't just be like, let me pull out my laptop and start, plugging away on farms and whatever, because I got Big Brother watching me.
Right. That's a great
point. Or real life just gets in the way. So, hats off to these guys. Whatever you're doing out there in the world, that you can afford to spend money, tens of thousands of dollars in this game. God bless you, but I'm not the one. I'm just, I'm down here just trying to be a fly on the wall, keeping up with the Joneses.
Damn straight. Yeah,
that part.
You see,
so the game was definitely better before. Sterling's absolutely right. They made some really good changes. And then they made some other changes where you kind of scratch your head and you're like, but why? What was the purpose? What were you guys thinking? So I agree with him. That's where I'm at.
Well, he said, hold on, let me see here. Let's see, damn. Okay. Let's see, free to play other than PIMD. That's the, Sturbin's talking about the game. He was playing, Olivia said, my first server I never spent, and I was M23. Let's see. Frigg said with the buff on, 1,000 T7s was 12 days. Olivia says gave me perspective and skill that Rexy taught me before the money. And then Sterling is saying with the new updated mansion levels, the max March or before the updated levels, max March size was 1398. 1,398. Capo skills, tech, metal, troop selection made so much more impact.
100%. Now you get, look, what am I? M25 on 29-1, and I've already got that March size or more.
Damn.
Like that's what the metals and all that, and like the technology they've added. More tech now where you can increase your March size, and you throw on that like 30% buff and then a plus 500, and you can roll in like mansion. Like the March sizes are insane now.
No shit. Yeah, I've never seen it. That's the thing. I've never seen it. I like I said, I would love to just jump into somebody's account for a day, man, and just see what it is like. The March size, the capos, all this shit.
I'll roll back through my screen grabs because somewhere in my history, I got a picture of a battle report that I was sent. I think it was like an M35 and an M34 fighting each other. And when you look at the battle report, you just see the amount of power lost and the March size. Like I was like, God damn! Like if that ever rolled up on me, like I would like run, like put up
run.
I don't like listen. Cruz is famous in BDS right now for saying, like. You put a bubble on, you're a bitch. Like you can zero me one time, but that'll never happen again in your life. Listen, you put that bubble up because bubbles are the only thing undefeated in this game. And you put that bubble up and you pray to God that it doesn't shatter. Like when
that would be some shit, bro. If like bubbles had like a power cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was one troop over, like the durability on a glass house or some shit, that bitch just shatters, bro. Oh my god.
No, I'm not interested in that game. Like, no, it's not for me.
Well, okay, and since I do have you here, Rex, do you have any other ideas for this tournament? Because here's the problem. The tournament, okay, my first question is this. KCL and FCL is it the same times? I think it was like 9 in the morning and then like 4 p.m. in the afternoon my time. So like KCL and FCL, they both have the same times?
I believe so. Frig could probably check me on that, or Sterling. I think they're the same, and then I think for the FCL, the family one, there's a Saturday opportunity to get in. If memory serves, it's been a minute since I did it. Okay. But the case, like I can tell you right now, like I am way behind on 29-1 with that stuff because my schedule just does not allow me to even register for these things, let alone participate right now.
Got you. Okay, well, and because when I found out the times, and I guess I should have known, but again, I've made it perfectly clear, guys, I did not have the experience doing KCL, FCL when I was here. Okay, so yeah, Sterling's saying they're the same. So Sterling was going to help me do kind of like a demo video about how this tournament's going to work and just how to on KCL and FCL, right? The what to do's, what not to do's, when to do things, stuff like that. So upon talking to him about this, I realized that 9 in the morning Eastern Standard Time is not going to be good for anybody. Regardless if there's pack prizes sponsored by the devs, right? Nobody's going to want to get up an hour before, get ready, all this other good shit before they got to go to work. It's just not happening. So that is the issue.
But that's Eastern Standard. Remember, we're worldwide, so there are people that, they're able to do that.
Right. And I guess what I'm saying is, for me anyways, it's going to cut out a bunch of players from my time zone. Now I get that, there's other people in other time zones, which is why I don't have a problem getting up and, doing the stream early in the morning. I don't have a problem with that at all. I'm a morning person. Lethal will tell you. But I just do feel like it's just, God, I mean, I get it. It's hard to make everybody happy. So that's my one problem with this, is that I need to figure out how to do this so that it benefits everybody in every time zone. I just feel like people are going to be kind of pissed off that and most people also Eastern Standard Time are still on their way home from work at that time, right? So they're either going into work or on their way home from work. So I do need to figure that out. That is the only thing that I need to figure out. Everything else is basically figured out. It's just what to do about this. I guess I don't want to exclude people from this time zone. So I guess so just for example, let me see. So West Coast, that's going to be 3 hours behind East Coast, right? So 4 p.m. Let's say what's 1 p.m. Isn't that still bad though? Throughout the week, 1 p.m. for West Coast.
That's rough, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of rough, right? I mean, I don't know, man. It just seems like the times are just horrible. Like, what is the best time zone to be in as far as KCL and FCL? Is there a time zone where people are not going into work or at fucking work when this shit's going on?
Maybe. I think that's one of the reasons that they probably have the two different times.
Okay.
Because they understand that, hey, we'll just make it the best we can for as many people as possible, because you can't make everybody happy all the time. So you make it as happy as you can. Like that 9 a.m. time for somebody in, say, England, that might work for them. But that later time, it won't. So, you're going to get, I think, the biggest thing I'm thinking about now that you bring this up is when you're doing these events, are you going to get somebody who's participating in the morning? Do they have an advantage over people participating in the later one because the really big spenders can't get on to participate in the morning, or vice versa?
Damn, that's a good point.
Are you missing out on having to face off against somebody who's really good at this? And a legit, mercenary squad that is just, hey, these guys are going to get an easy walk into the finals or something because their time zone was better.
I'll tell you what, the more I think about this shit, the more excited I get. Because, look, guys, I'm going to make this shit happen. Some people are, like I said, like Rex just said, you can't make everybody happy. But I am going to try and make as many people as possible happy. So whether we need to break this shit down into a bunch of different days, maybe 3 days, so everybody has an opportunity to get points on the board, I'm not sure. I'm going to work this shit out. I'm going to get as many veteran players as I can into one fucking chat room, and we're going to figure this shit out, because I'm going to give you guys a date. I'm going to give you guys a date. Let me see, what's today? Yeah, I'm going to try and get you guys a date before March 1st. That is my plan, to give you guys a date before March 1st, or at least on March 1st. So you guys will have a date for the tournament soon. You will have a date for the Legacy server soon, within the week, and then also free to play. But this is great, and to be honest with you, I think this is gonna fit Aztec perfectly with Aztec's GNN News, the Godfather News Network. We can give you guys updates all the time on this, and I don't care if I got to get up extra early. I will be participating in this FCL, KCL. I'm going to put a team together because I do want to participate, and I want to get good at it, or at least I want to be. You already make us happy, Smooth. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Fuck, I love you guys, man. I just want to be able to understand the rankings on the KCL FCL completely, so that I can give you guys updates, and Doc can give you guys updates, and I just want to get a team together so that we can compete against these other servers, man. It's so cool to me, and the fact that I've never actually done it, and it just blows my mind, because it's something for me to look forward to in Godfather. Let me get to the chat real quick, guys. All I saw was Rex biting a pillow. Hold on a second. You have inbox for your future healing news. What?
Bernardo can beat bubbles.
Olivia says, grinding your first account will give you skill and understanding that you can't get from pack buying. You can say that again, Olivia.
Yep.
Let's see. Wait, what? Hold on. COVID hit, things were chaos, so I stopped playing just recently. Rex would be biting the pillow. What does that mean? What is she talking about?
I don't know, but my daughter's in the room, so tell Olivia to clean it up over there.
Yeah, clean it up over there. Yeah.
Get out of here!
Get the fuck out of here.
Make me come burn her again.
I don't know where my helmet is, right? Throw that bitch on right now.
I got a special request. Real quick, my little girl would like to say hi. She's really excited that her daddy is doing this with you guys. She thinks it's cool as shit, so she just wants to say hi to the Mafia world, and a little message from Baby Rex here.
For sure. What was that? I didn't hear you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Baby Rex.
Shout out to Baby Rex.
Can we get a round of applause for Baby Rex?
Dad in the world.
Yes,
you do have the best dad in the world. We love your dad, so he's a great guy.
Thank you, fellas. You just made her day.
No problem.
Awesome. Not a problem. Anytime you want to come on and give a shout out to her dad, you just put her on the phone.
Yeah. That's my little angel right there.
That's
There you
awesome,
go.
man. Thank you for sharing that with us.
That's great. Awesome. So, what else we gonna talk about?
Hey,
what's up?
Can I just say real quick? I know you guys touched on Honeybee joining up in BDS earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to say on behalf of BDS, it's our pleasure. When Aztec came to me and made the ask, I immediately went to the line group, and there was zero negativity at all about her coming over, and listen, she can come over, she can check out how we do things, check out the operation, read the family mail, and absorb everything she can while she's there, and just on a side, if she needs any help with resources or anything like that, let me know. I don't even care if she has to cob me, or I got a farm coming up. We have farms and whatever. If she needs some resources to get it moving and whatever, let us know. We're here for the cause. We got to get the server together, and this is a big step, we think, towards showing some server unity and some togetherness. So we're glad to help out.
Thank you so much for that, man, dude. That means a lot. Hey, look, and you know what, bro? You know what makes me really happy? What makes me really happy is to think that other servers, including older servers and the newer servers opening, are gonna see this podcast. They're gonna see how tight we are as a server. And to be honest with you, depending on, whether or not we are going to be merging with them or going to war with them or what it is, people are going to want to come here, dude, just because they see what the hell we're doing, bro. This is not being done. This has not been done before. This is something completely new. Server togetherness, helping each other. Dude, bro, come on, man. What we're doing is legendary, guys. This is going to get out. People are going to want to come here.
It's different for sure, 100%.
So I'm very excited about it. Is there anything else that you think we should touch on, Rex or Doc, as far as free-to-play, tournament, legacy, shit going on right now?
No, I got a side question for you though.
Okay.
Real quick. I just want to know what was the reaction when you saw that alert come in yesterday that
Okay.
One man march.
This is a two-part answer. First part, I was scared shitless because Aztec likes to downplay shit or leave information out. So he texts me. He doesn't call me. He doesn't go in. I wasn't in game, but he texted me and he goes, "Yo, Smooth, you're about to get hit on your resource tile." He didn't say who it was, and I'm not saying I'm a big boy in the server or nothing, but I'm like, but all the big boys are my friends. Like, who the fuck could this be? My only thought was, this BD is having a bad day, and he just wanted to take it out on me and slap the shit out of me. So immediately my heart just dropped into my stomach because I'm like, I'm dead. I'm a dead man.
He
right?
literally stopped mid-sentence and was like, what?
Yeah. I was talking to Lethal. We were having a conversation, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm trying to get on the game as fast as humanly possible, right? So that's the first part. The second part was complete and utter confusion.
Yeah. It stared at his phone for a really long time. I was like, wait, what's going on? He was like scrolling the screen. Wait, I don't understand.
I really...
What's happening?
Okay, so first of all, T-Rex and sexual T-Rex, right? I'm like, is this a different person? Right? Because I'm like, I know Rex.
The game, the chat won't let me put in sexual in part of my name. That's what I had to remove to get seen in the chat.
So, like, I was confused because I'm like, wait, is this the real T-Rex? Is this sexual T-Rex? Who is this, right? That was the first part of the confusion. The other part was I saw it was a red line, right? The difference between if you're being attacked or not, right? So I saw a red line. I'm like, did I get hit, right? And then I'm like, did I fucking win? And I just didn't get a battle report? That was my second question. I was like, this has got to be a game glitch. Like, I won the fight. I just didn't get a battle report, right? So that was the other part. And then it dawned on me because everybody is messaging me like, oh man, no, he's just messing with you. He's just messing with you. I'm like, bro. Like, I was so, bro, it took me at least a good 10, 15 minutes to realize.
I was watching the screen. I'm like, I'm a slow march, one button man. and what the reaction time is here. if he pulls off the tile, or he's just going to sit there and be like, "Nah, I'm good," And I saw the little blue lines come up and that truck pull off. I was like, "Come on, bro, there's one man."
Bro, yeah, bro. I damn near shit myself, and then I was just so confused, and then the other part of me was like, well, if T-Rex is gonna hit me, he's probably gonna hit me as hard as he can, just so he can come on the stream and show the battle report how shitty my capos are.
Nah, yeah, maybe. Listen, hey. I sent Aztec a video yesterday. He could put that up if you guys could figure that out. I poured it over and tried to split hit Tony Stark on two different tiles and I only got one out of the two, but
oh shit! Yo, shout out Tony Stark. He's having a horrible week. Between you and Aztec.
Don't paint a bullseye on your shirt and run around in public. Like,
hey, he said, shout out to Tony Stark for having a hell of a week.
Bro, it's so funny because Doc's been sending me battle reports for the last 2 days. Just smacking Tony on every resource.
I did though. So what happened was, I had drifted, right? And when I drifted, I had saw Tony being pulled like Iron Man and like literally was gathering right next door to me. And I said, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and hit you. And so I hit him. And then I saw where his truck was going. So then I was like, okay, so let me park right outside their hive. And so his two farms were gathering, right? So then I went after the 2 farms, and he left. And he must have thought I had like 1 troop, and so he brought his farms back. Well, you met the full force. I didn't run with 1 troop. I ran with the full force and knocked his people off. And then I kept doing it, and then I just left after that. So yeah, he's having a great week right now.
Nah, that's a persistent man right there. Let me tell you, because we got people parked in his hive right now, and he just keeps sending back to them tiles. Just keep sending them back, and I don't remember if it's BBG or if it's Roz, one of them.
Sending them back and sending them back.
I think it's BBG because them 2 were talking today in World Chat. They had a little friendly conversation. So I want to say it was BBG. They may have been going with it.
Just but it was hilarious. March after March. And look, Tony's smart. He's not sending a lot of troops.
He's sending like 50 to 100.
Yeah.
He's killing off his lower troops. That's what he's doing.
Well, and he's trying not to get massacred out there and still steal some points. I'll give him credit. Whichever account he has open, he's fast to recall.
Right.
He is.
He's quick.
So it's like he has 3 monitors.
He's got to be sitting there with his finger over the button, like sweating, like just profusely sweating. Like I know they're coming. Someone's coming. And as soon as he don't even see, like as soon as he sees red, just recall. Everything's coming home.
He said recall.
I know they're coming.
I'll give him credit. He's quick with whatever account he's watching. But Tony, you can't watch all the accounts at the same time I guess because you're getting hit on one while you're watching the other. So gotta be careful, my dude.
Hey, look, I just like your vibe, Rex. I like the way you talk, and I don't know if it's a northern thing because I'm from up north too, but I like it, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna say one thing more on the Avengers. Mm-hmm. We have recently taken in some refugees. Okay, some characters from AVG that they weren't feeling the vibe, so they came over. Okay. And word on the street right now is that Tony was informing his family that we at BDS were pursuing a merger with them, and that we decided to fuck the whole thing and tell them to kick rocks.
I would like to say something too.
We have no need to pursue mergers with anybody.
That part right there.
Throw that out there. Okay? So if anybody's talking merger with BDS, it is not originating with us. We're open to the idea of players coming to join us, but right now, we can be very, very selective with who we take in. We don't need everybody and anybody like certain other families out there that are just willing to take any Joe Schmo off the street. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah. So desperate to try to maintain whatever position they're holding currently in the family rankings. Okay? So just so everybody's clear, if you guys are listening, if you're an AVG or whatever family you're in, we're not doing this. So if you got a bad taste in your mouth because somebody gave you some misinformation, and now you got a beef with BDS or whatever, okay? Because my understanding is that there's a couple players in AVG who now hate BDS because we thought they weren't good enough for us.
That's
that's
garbage.
Don't take what Tony said at face value. If he said that, come speak to somebody in BDS, and if we feel that you bring value to the family, guess what? Doors open.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I like to. Oh, go ahead, Smoke. You go first because I would love to piggyback on what T-Rex said. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to say, everybody, Chat Mafia, please welcome Bud Ease. We have somebody brand new. That's Sess from. He's from 29-1. Shout out Sess. I think he spelled it differently than he has in the server.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was supposed to say sis. It's me.
Oh!
It's
And
me.
he's the only one
It's,
that calls me
that's
sis.
me.
I thought that was
me.
Cess. Okay.
Yeah, sis.
My apologies.
The second you
Yeah.
said sis, I was like, I think that's Aztec.
It threw everybody off.
The
Yeah.
person who calls me
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another account of mine right there, boss. Because my other one, my other phone died, so this is another one right here. So we're good.
Okay. Olivia says, don't pick on him. I love Tony. Me and Tony are friends from a past server. He's a sweetie. He's genuinely a good player.
Okay.
Yes,
But
sir.
Olivia's friends with everybody, so I'll take that one.
The other thing I want to say, before I let Aztec finish up the final statements here, Sterling, shout out Sterling, sent me a picture. This is his, it looks like is that T7s? The picture's a little small, but he's got 2,040 troops in the hospital, and it's 23 days and 17 hours to heal it.
And what's the resource cost on that? Does it show?
Yeah, actually, that's a great point. Oh, what? No way. No way. Bro, 729 million rubber?
Yup.
161.2 million wood? Bro, 2 million bank? It costs fucking... I'm done.
You understand why me and Sterling were saying what we were saying earlier about the game being better before?
Yeah, bro, that makes me not even want to make them tier troops. It really does. I would rather not.
But you're going to need them. You're going to need them.
Yeah, for sure. But I also see what you're saying about the advanced resources, because you need a damn near 1 billion rubber to heal 2,000 fucking troops, bro.
Yes, sir.
That is the most ridiculous. I refuse.
Right.
I refuse.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
I'm good where I'm at with my troops. You guys can just
Right.
call me. You guys can just. No, I'm done. But guys,
You're crazy.
Guys,
I can't do it.
It's been almost 2 hours. All right, you guys not only got a fuck ton of information, you guys got the Goderator, Rex. You guys got your boy Doc in here giving you guys information, and you guys got damn near 2 hours of my night. So I fucking love you guys. We have another episode to do tonight. It's going to be the podcast about Jeffrey Epstein. I failed you all last night. I was way too fucking tired. And that's what happens when we let these episodes overrun the allotted time that I thought it was going to take. It kind of spills into the rest of the night. But I do that for you guys because I fucking love you. And I'm willing to do this every day for the rest of eternity if I have to. So
Yeah, that's partially my fault too, Smooth, because I kept you on the call for like another 45 minutes. So.
definitely not, my brother. Definitely not. I loved it. I loved every minute of it, and you're always welcome to come on. Is there anything either of you guys want to say before we head out?
No, I'm just just looking forward to the rest of the week. Finish out the family events. Everybody needs to get onto those elites this weekend. Some really good rewards in there if you can, pile those up. Finish off a boss or something like that. And again, like if anybody has anything that they need or they have questions or whatever, like stop putting BDS in your mouth and just come straight to us.
There you go.
We're not bad guys. No one's gonna bite your hand off,
Yes, sir. What about you, Doc?
Well, I'm not going to pick on nobody because there was a request there about that. But I think we see how. Let's just say this: if you're in this server and you're paying attention, you can see the distances between leaderships from particular families, and I'm going to call a spade on this. I agree with T-Rex. Okay, I agree that the misinformation that is given is really ill-informed. When I was in AVG, I was specifically informed that we were great allies with BDS. And eventually there was a merger coming. Now, it wasn't going any further than that. And I asked Smooth, I go, that doesn't make sense. Why would BDS want to merge with AVG? That doesn't make sense. Especially as a number one family, you don't need that merge right now. It's too early in the server. And then when we did KCL, and then how that all transpired, it showed me. And I'm not picking on them, but misinformation like this can literally zero out a family. And you don't want that. And then going back and forth with the number one family and then misinforming it, that's a bad look on you. Okay,
Yeah.
so just from my expertise, and once again, because Livy has your back, Tony, I'm not going to pick on you because I respect her, because that's my friend, as she calls it. You may want to fall back on just that little particular intricacy there. I think you may want to just focus on your family. You may want to focus on your leadership, and you may just want to keep that base the way that it is, because if not, you will get caught slipping. And that's not a threat. That's just how the game is played.
Right.
Okay. You don't want to lose your allies before it even starts. You don't want to lose them before it starts. And so doing things like that is real crucial. And you notice this is just between internal. Just imagine if it was a server merge negotiation. How bad would that have been? That could have cost the zone based off of that alone. So it's real key. And that was my 2 cents on that. You just got to be careful. Don't misinform people, and be accountable for your fuck-ups, because that was a fuck-up, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah, there won't be any ceasefires during KE between our families in the near future like there had been in the past.
Oh,
There it is. See, and that's why I spoke on this, right? Because we were in AVG that last kill event while we were in, and we didn't see BDS touch none of us, right? And I was like, interesting. And I didn't think nothing of it after that, right? And now I understand what it was. And so I get it. Hey, you signed your fate there, players. So,
hey, yeah, you guys heard it here first, man. Only on ACG, where we're just a couple gamers. Shout out T-Rex for coming through, like always, supporting the channel. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you, AZ, for being an amazing co-host. And until next time, guys.